Hello, vintage outboard motor fans. This is T-Mike talking to you from lovely South Louisiana, actually on Toledo Bend Lake here at my fishing camp. I decided to put together a video in my series for beginners to restore outboard motors. And this video is going to be how to paint an outboard motor. So if everybody's ready, here we go. So what we have here is my Restore number 68. It's a 1958 7.5 horsepower Johnson, and we'll try to walk through the painting process. First step is to get her cleaned up. So power wash her outside, and then take her apart, spread all the parts out on your workbench, and clean them. Cleaning is the most important thing. Got to get all the grime and dirt off. They make several degreasers and simple green. I use a soft brush on the end of a drill, and then a wire brush to get into the hard places, and then to take the paint out. I use a Rust-Oleum gloss protective enamel. This is the burgundy color. This is the almond color for the different other color on there. Rust-Oleum gloss protective enamel. And then there's the black for the rubber mounts and the rubber moldings. And those are the paints I use. So then once you got it all cleaned up, you take the individual parts, and I'll put 3 coats. Here's the lower unit. There's the power head. Apply the first coat kind of light. Let it dry for at least 24 hours. 48 hours is better. And then a second coat, another 48 hours, and then a third coat. So once you got all the individual parts painted and laid out, I would let it go another day or two for drying purposes, just to make sure the enamel on this gloss paint takes a little while to dry. And here's all the nuts and bolts all cleaned and ready to go. Prop painted, recoil starter painted, lower unit, power head, everything sitting out ready to get put back together. Cleanliness is everything. As you can see on the power head, I wire brush the retainer ring and the camshaft sticking out. So I start putting the rubber mounts back on to the lower unit and then piecing it back together. I went ahead and added the carburetor and the fuel pump. And here's the bracket attached to the lower unit. I like to lay it on a towel on the bench so it doesn't scratch the fresh paint that's been put on. Start adding the all the other pieces to it. The lower unit brackets. And sit her on the workbench getting ready to add the power hood back on. It's all been painted. Now the power hood's back on with the ignition, magneto, and the flywheel. And I get started on the cowling, the hood. I've made a separate video for painting the hood. You can see on my YouTube channel, but sanding again, inside and out. And then the 3-coat process, masking, and the 3-coat process, again, is described in my other video on how to paint a hood. Here's the hood before the decals and after the decals. I also made a video on how to apply the decals. You can find if you subscribe to my channel. And here's the finished product. Come out pretty good, Restore number 68. I've done several of these. They're my favorite Restore. I love the color match. It's not perfect, just like the original color, but it's the best available paint I could find. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope y'all enjoy on how to paint an outboard motor. Good luck to you on your ventures. If you enjoyed the video, please click on subscribe down below so you can see all my other YouTube channels. And y'all have a great time. Les bon temps roulé.